Hey, Mark. Just thinking back to when you got to Indianapolis, why do you think the Colts were such a good fit for you, and why do you think it's worked out so well here?
I think mostly just the culture and just the belief on the idea of what the line is, and I also like doing a lot more gap scheme stuff too. So definitely played into my favorite because I was doing a lot of more zone stuff, which I do like, but I also like just being in double teams and stuff, knocking guys off the ball.
When they cleaned you off of waivers, do you remember what they told you when you first got here?
Um, Initially, they just wanted me to, they were just working me, see where my best fit would be and stuff like that. I was working both guards and stuff at the time, and I think they told me it would be great if I could play, but they also were just figuring out other stuff that was going on at the time.
Charlie Clifford for Kenny.
Yeah, Mark, I would love to have you weigh on this too. I think we all appreciate both your stories because you had to earn your spots here. It was not easy. You didn't come out these top picks who really didn't have to think about cut week. What is it like for guys that are working through cut week that are trying to stay here this week?
This is a very unique year. I think if I was in their position back in 2017, I think my chances would be even slimmer. Coming into training camp late and then trying to get the installs from OTAs, but it's been a while. It's just a tough spot for a guy that's coming out of college as an undrafted guy. So what I tell the younger guys here or anybody that, thinks that they're on a bubble or whatever, just take advantage of your opportunity. Each practice is like a game, so you got to go into practice thinking, you have to minimize your mistakes and play hard.
Yeah, I would also say, for those guys, not having OTAs and stuff, not having that physical aspect of it, and not, for us, for the line and stuff, a lot of it's based off of feel and, the guy that you play next to and stuff like that. So they had to, watch stuff that we've done in the past and just hope, that they have to try to mimic what we were doing and stuff like that rather than be able to do it for themselves. So, that's a lot harder for them. But I love where the guys are right now, the guys that we brought in and where what they've done and everything like that. They've done a great job.
Anybody else have a question for Glow or Kenny? Ken Sterling got one for Kenny.
Hey, Kenny, give me your impression of the defensive front and how the quality of that front will then affect the way you play and the way the defensive backfield looks.
Getting back out there now, I'm getting the feel of everybody that's out there. So we're just trying to build chemistry and just trying to get the rush right. We're trying to get the QB off the timing. We're trying to disrupt the routes of the receivers. So for me personally, I'm just trying to get the feel of everything and all the key additions that we've gotten this offseason. It's such a blessing to be behind certain guys, but I'm pretty excited going into the season and knowing those guys are up front within the run game and pass game. We have a lot of guys that we kept from last year with some key additions, so I'm very excited.
Joel Erickson for Kenny.
Kenny, do you feel like you missed anything without being able to go through those 2 weeks of the padded practices? Obviously, the defense, but is there any catch-up you have to do?
We had installs, but me personally, I don't think I have to catch up on anything as far as anything like knowledge-wise, but we can all use the conditioning. To be in football shape, you got to play football, obviously. So just that part and aspect of it. But as far as knowing everything and knowing where to be, it's pretty much just so watching whoever's out there, TJ Carey and Isaiah Rogers, those guys, and even that corner with Rock and Zay. So just watching them play and then going back into the meeting room, I'm always with those guys. So I don't feel like it's a step back.
Greg Doyle.
Hey, I'd like you guys to both answer this if you don't mind. Mark, maybe you go first. Kenny, you're next. The first year you guys made a roster, and I know that every year you fight for it and you want to make the team and you don't take it for granted. But the first year you made it, where you're like, wow, I could have gotten cut and I didn't. How did you find out, both guys individually? How did you find out that on cut day your name didn't get called?
Yeah, so when you go through camp and everything, you're always competing with guys and stuff like that, and it was a battle. I was kind of on the decision on what are they going to keep me or not and stuff like that. So you're always that day, the cut day. I just try to have a normal day with my girlfriend that's now my wife, but just doing normal things and just not really think about it. But when that time came where where they have to call you by, the best thing is not to get a call. So I told my family and stuff, I said, unless there's like an emergency, I don't even bother to call or anything, because I was so, you get so nerve-wracked and everything like that. So I was just like, just leave me be, wait until whatever time it was, 1 o'clock or something like that. And then, everybody can congratulate me and stuff like that. But, up to that point, you want to make yourself in the most comfortable position and leave it up to fate,
For myself, I was with a different team my first year, so I actually did get cut to come here, but I just had a meeting with the coach and the GM over there, and I was told that I was being cut. You know what I'm saying? I guess a gunner got hurt, so they needed room for another cornerback / special teamer. So that was my spot, I guess. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure how everything connecting the dots wise, but and then I returned over here that Sunday, I believe, and I was told by the secretary from that team. So it was just a blessing in disguise.
Thank you.
We'll go last question, Jim Ayala for Kenny.
Hey, Kenny, you kind of mentioned some of the guys already, but I was going to ask you about what you've seen out of some of your peers. Isaiah, obviously being a rookie, and what are guys like TJ Carey and Xavier Rhodes adding to the secondary this year?
Definitely Rose and Carey definitely brings experience. They're very knowledgeable, very smart. Guys who've seen a lot of formation, a lot of plays. They've played different types of football, already. So coming into the system, it's not a surprise. You know what I'm saying? They already know how to play other teams that we're going to play this year. So, and like myself, I'm just learning from them. Like they're learning from me and how comfortable I am within the system. I'm learning about them too, and how to see certain things, how to see certain jets and motions, and how TJ Carey is being so sticky. I like the way he played, but Isaiah Rodgers, he's coming along. I like him. He's very explosive. I like what he gives to the defense and as well as special teams. So I'm excited to see him play. I feel like an older brother to him, but I'm excited for him.
Is he sticking around you quite a bit, just trying to stoke up a lot of stuff?
Yeah, I like him a lot.